Rutgers Survivor.
Welcome to Rutgers Survivor, Nowhere to Hide. Gavin, you are safe at Tribal Council. The moment you guys have been waiting for. We're gonna split you up into tribes.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous about like who was gonna be on my tribe. I think I got like the best case scenario.
I'm on the Tropper tribe now, and I'm feeling a little bit nervous, uneasy.
When I heard the theme, I was like, damn, I can't be under the radar. I have to speak to people and actually say what I need to say. Already, when we were talking, Giovanni's like, let's start to consider voting out Gavin soon because he's going between two people. I'm like, why are we playing too hard too early, guys?
So go. Check.
Got it. Okay. Tropper tribe, you got a day with me at Tribal Council. I'll see you guys in a bit.
And I think right now it's just all up to nerves and luck.
First person voted out of Rutgers Survivor, and the first member of our jury, Giovanni.
Okay, hello. First confessional of Rutgers Survivor. This is probably the first two-person confessional you're getting.
Hopefully.
The whole season, hopefully. Here is the plan. The two of us are the core of this tribe.
Because we got like a really good vibe off each other.
Before we even divided into tribes, we were like, okay, we want to be on the same tribe. But we need a third person in order to be able to control this tribe. So the plan, we are going to try to bring Sage in to our alliance. We don't see Sage realistically flipping to Jaden and Jake because I don't feel like they would vibe as well together.
I have officially made an alliance with Faith and Kyle. So we are a good, strong trio, which means that we have the majority of the Slattery tribe. And I think that if we do go to trial tomorrow, we're going to take Jake out because I think that he's the biggest threat. But I think that Jake and Jaden are going to try to pair up. So having Kyle and Faith on my side and paired up with them is making me really confident about tomorrow. And hopefully that trio can go even farther and even into like maybe the March. And now my villain arc can officially begin.
In terms of the online Discord part of the game, me and Luke are officially in an alliance and we have a final two, and I totally uphold to that. I trust him. He's my number one. He came up with this great plan, like this duos thing. I'm gonna have a duo with Omar. He's gonna have a duo with Hudson, but the real duo, the real alliance is gonna be between me and him, and we can cross-reference, amongst each other. We're not gonna talk to each other at all during the actual filming because we don't want anybody to know that we're closer than we are, and I want my number one to be depicted as Omar.
So let's talk about some game, y'all. I'm trying to work on Hudson, but he doesn't seem to be a big talkative person. The only way I think I can work on him is going in person to talk to him about it. So plan B right now for me is maybe back that up and go to a trio with Omar, Lana, and I, because I think we are definitely a strong three. I think I can work with them, and I do kind of get a really good vibe from them. Like, right now, Omar's very, very social, and I can see that he's trying to make an effort for that. And I like that.
I am kind of nervous because I didn't text anyone since the last time we filmed, which was the first episode. I feel like with Kyle, we just get along well in our conversation, and I feel like I want to talk to him more, and I want to maybe ask him if I can message him and form something official so that we're on good terms.
We love Jake, but he's smart. He's smarter than Jaden, who doesn't really know much about Survivor, and he would much quicker clock the fact that we're a duo.
Just smarter in terms of like gameplay.
Just gameplay wise, like he knows more, and he would probably be able to like socially pick up the pieces that like we are the duo.
I was also getting a vibe that Faith and Kyle seem to be vibing with each other. They just seem to like speak each other's language, and like they just knew what each other were talking about, and I feel like that could be a potential connection that we could potentially form a three, but then I could also maybe watch out because they might I might be third in that.
Meanwhile, Jaden, like, I don't think
I think he just wants to keep us all together.
I think, yeah, he's not thinking that strategically.
Right now, going into this next one, I think we're just gonna try and keep up the good vibes that we had from the last challenge of us winning and all of us working together really well. I think right now we all have a similar idea that we want to continue this winning, keep all of us in the game, and yeah, just see how it goes from there.
So it's probably gonna have to be Jake if we go, unfortunately.
It's so sad because if it wasn't a competition, like, I'd really want to work with him, but it's like if I'm putting my own best interest first, then like he's got to
If
go.
out of everybody on the whole cast, like, I would have put like the 4 people on our tribe as like my top 4 people that I want to work with. But if we have to get rid of someone, if I vote you out of this game, I will pay you $70 because it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
It will literally not happen.
I'll do that too.
Okay. You want to shake on it? Okay. You see this right now. We will be the final 2.
We're going, hopefully.
Unfortunately, we're going to make this a super boring and predictable season for you because we're just going to run this like it's the Navy.
Hopefully you'll get very used to our faces.
You will get so used to seeing us. You will not, you're going to start to get really tired of us. But goodbye.
Survivors ready? Go! All right, welcome everyone. As you can see, Slattery Tribe, Giovanni, first person voted out of Rutgers Survivor. Before we get into anything tonight, I hope you're all doing well. How's everyone doing today? Fantastic. Good. Fantastic. All right, good. I love the positivity with all you guys. I love the bright smiles, which might change soon, but let's just get right down to the basics. So Gavin, do you feel that since you were added to this tribe that you kind of have an advantage, or the tribe as a whole, compared to the Slattery tribe?
I think that me specifically, I don't have an advantage, but I believe that we as a tribe, having even numbers as them, can use this to our advantage, something collective.
So Jake, let me ask you, this might look a little weird for an immunity challenge, given what's on the board, given the setup, so I want to kind of get your thoughts.
If I had to guess, I would assume it's probably an individual challenge because the way that the tables are set up, it seems like we have everyone's names and then there's going to be like tally marks or something, and maybe there's a winner from both tribes. That's just what I'm guessing, the way that we're separated into boxes.
All right, so now it's time for the big reveal for today's session. As you can see, it is not a normal circumstance. For this challenge today, it will not be a tribal immunity challenge. It will be individual. However, there will be 2 individual immunity winners, one from both tribes, because tonight both tribes are going to tribal council. Now that you've processed that, let me explain the rules of this challenge. In front of each of you is a piece of paper. On our go, you will have 1 minute to flip the paper over and study it. What you choose to study, what you choose to remember, is entirely up to you and your noggin. Once that 1 minute is up, we'll collect all the papers and we will then ask you a series of questions regarding what you just studied. At the end of 10 questions, whoever has the most points from each tribe will win individual immunity. The winning person from both tribes will then compete in a reward. What is the reward? Time will tell. Hopefully you guys are all ready because your 1 minute starts now. 1 minute to study. What will you remember? That's up to you. People counting, people thinking. It's entirely up to you. Ten seconds remaining. Your time is up. Everyone turn your papers over. Your studying time has officially finished. We will move in to the immunity challenge. All right, hope you guys are ready because here is the first question. How many Jenga blocks were in the image? Everyone write it down. All right, time's up. All right, the correct answer was 18. Faith gets a point, Kyle gets a point, and no one. That's it. So just Faith and Kyle. All right, question number 2. How many juggling balls were not positioned on top of a cone? Everyone write down your answers. Write them down. The correct answer was 4. So that means everyone keep up your answers. All right, no one from this tribe. Sage, Kyle, Jaden, and Jake. Everyone except for Faith gets a point. So, all right, question number 3. Were there more cups or cones in the picture? Everyone write down. All right, the answer was cups. So everyone that answered cups, please just leave your paper up so we can judge. All right, so everyone on Tropper except for Lana gets a point, and only Sage and Jake. Oh, and Faith. My apologies. All right, question number 4. Were there more S's or T's? All right, the correct answer was S's. All right, so from Slattery, everyone except for Sage, and from Tropper, everyone except for Gavin. All right, question number 5. How many cups were there? All right, everyone write down your answer. Answer from everyone. All right, the correct answer was 20. Yeah. Once again, everyone that answered 20, please raise your paper high so I can mark it down. All right, so Luke gets a point, Jake gets a point, and Faith gets a point. Only 3 people this round. Question number 6. The index card that didn't have an S or T on it said what? And it has to be spelled correctly. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys to reveal, please. I believe everyone, except for Kyle, gets a point on this.
I just did not.
The correct answer was John. And if you watch season 1 of Rutgers Survivor, it's a little callback. All right, question number 7. How many cones were there in the image? All right, the correct answer was 17. Oh. We got Kyle, Sage, and Faith. No one on Tropper. Oh my gosh. Let's do a little bit of a score update right now. From the Slattery tribe, Jaden has 3, Kyle has 4, Faith has 6, Sage has 4, and Jake has 5. From the Tropper tribe, Omar has 3, Lana has 2, Hudson has 3, Luke has 4, and Gavin has 2. On to question 8. How many white teeth were on the immunity necklace in the image? We never said this was going to be easy. What you chose to remember, up to you guys. All right, everyone, please write your answers down. I'm going to ask you to reveal them now. Everyone reveal your answers. The correct answer was 12. What? Anyone write 12? No.
Yeah, I wrote 12.
I don't know what's done. Sage is the only one to get that question right. Let's move on to question number 9. How many triangular puzzle pieces were in the picture? How many triangular puzzle pieces? Lord. Alright, the correct answer was 15. Oh, what? I got it? Yeah. Jaden gets a point. I believe he's the only one to get it right.
Two of us just lost it.
Alright, last question of the night, but first, one last score update. So mathematically, Jaden and Kyle are out, so it is still between Faith, Sage, and Jake for Slattery. And then for Tropper Tribe, Gavin and Lana mathematically are out. Omar, Hudson, and Luke all still have a shot. So with that being said, let's get on to the final question. The rightmost index card in the picture had what letter on it?
There were index cards.
There were a lot of index cards.
Wait, what was the? I don't remember.
I'm gonna ask you guys to write your answers down and please review them. The correct answer was T. So I believe everyone except for Hudson got that question right. And Kyle. Great answer. That was a great answer. All right, we have a winner from both tribes. From the Slattery tribe, Faith has won immunity with 7 correct answers, and from the Tropper tribe, Luke has won with 5 correct answers. So congratulations. All right, Luke, Faith, it is time for your reward challenge. Let me explain how this challenge works first. You were each given a slide puzzle with a set of directions. Your goal for the slide puzzle is to slide the pieces until this red piece comes out of the hole through the front. The first person to do so wins reward. What is the reward, you ask? I'm so happy to tell you guys. The reward is that the person from the winning tribe, your tribe, goes to tribal council second, and you get to watch in on the first tribe's tribal council. So it's a lot at stake here, a lot to want to win. You guys are both safe at the end of the day, but you have your tribes to think about in this scenario. So this is your guys' first real taste of the nowhere to hide element, because you want to go to tribal council second. You want to be able to watch in on the first tribe's tribal council. You get to see possible tribe dynamics with the vote. You get to see who's close with who, and the best part about it is the first tribe, they don't even get to watch your tribal council. So you get to keep everything in your camp secret between you and your people. Remember, you guys were both given instructions on how to complete the puzzle. So, that being said, survivors ready, go! Alright, both working attentively. I think I used that right.
Yeah.
Alright, Luke making quick work. Faith making work as well. Remember, you want to win, you want to go to tribal second, you want to watch the first tribal council. It's still anyone's race. One wrong move in your whole puzzle, you're back to square one possibly. Luke moving. Moving it back. Remember, you want to get the red piece out of the puzzle. That is your goal. Both appear to be at very different parts of the instructions. The question is, are they doing it right? It's anyone's race. As Both tribes look on. Faith finally gets past the part that's been giving her trouble. That is huge.
I'm so shaky.
Luke is shaking right now.
Oh my god.
It's okay. And
Got
with
it.
that, Luke wins the war. Yes! All right, Luke, come on up. Save it tonight at Tribal Council, and the entire Tropper tribe gets to go second and watch in on the Slattery tribe's Tribal Council. Congratulations. Thank you. Faith, come on over. You are also safe tonight. However, your tribe goes to Tribal Council first, and you guys do not get the opportunity to watch in on the Tropper tribe's Tribal Council. All right, you guys can both go back. We get this scramble going.
Kind of talked about like we're just gonna not give anything away.
Yeah,
And
we're
then-
not really like that. Super transparent at tribal. Like if he says like who are you aligned with, I'd just be like everyone.
Yeah, we're all best friends.
Yeah.
We wish
had a
Mac could
sleepover
pick
last
for
night.
us. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just like walk into the room. Anyone want to come with me?
I can come. There's nothing that anyone on our tribe has done to warrant us voting them, in all honesty.
Honestly, like I feel good about everyone. There's not a single person that I
But
don't
you
like.
have to pick.
I will say that I trust you not really not.
Yeah.
But I think that so Faith is safe. I didn't really plan on voting
Yeah,
Faith anyway.
no, I was
trust
not gonna vote Faith. I trust her.
It's just I trust Kyle. As for Sage, I just don't know. Like I feel like between the two of them, I trust her a little less just because she hasn't been very open in like chatting with me.
Yeah, like I feel like if I had to label one as more of a schemer, it'd probably be Sage. But like that's like, I mean, that's just jumping to conclusions. Like there's like
it's
no
hard
evidence
because we
for
have to pick someone. So as of right now, Sage, just in case we don't get another chance to talk, and then we'll see. So
yeah, but we should
I think
like,
that's
go explore, like see what everyone's thinking.
Let's
So
see.
yeah.
Whoever talks first and says who did one out is going to make themselves a target. That's why we're all being careful right now. I'm going to say right now, I have alliances with both of you, and I trust both of you. I hope we can understand that we would not vote for each other. Can we do that? Can we make that a thing?
I wasn't going to.
Let's put our pinkies in. Swear to the pinky promise. We will not vote for each other. Okay. Do we promise?
Promise. Yes, pinky promise.
So, because of that, we only have one person.
I feel like Lana also hasn't talked that much. She's kind of, especially how you were talking about, like whoever stays silent gets a bit farther than the person who speaks up all the time. She hasn't talked all that much.
With Lana, I just think that when you mentioned the quiet person is the person who comes out ahead, like, yeah, I think that she could float her way through, and then eventually, because like that's with any person.
Yeah.
There's nobody I want to target specifically. This is just really an awful decision. I really like my entire tribe member, and I came in here thinking that we'd be doing tribal challenge, and I just feel really bad whoever goes home, because I think that I might be one of the people going home. So that's why I want to get this over with. That's why you get back there so they can't talk about me.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the bottom line. We are all strong.
Yes, I
we
agree.
are strong. So the bottom line is it does not matter what they say or what we agree to. Because the bottom line is all three of us are voting for Jada.
Yeah.
Okay, we are getting
I swear I'm on it too.
Okay, pinky promise. Pinky promise.
We will
are
survive.
voting for Jada. Yes.
Yeah, so we're telling
We want
them-
Sage, and
we-
Sage wants Jade.
Sage wants Jade.
Yeah. Okay,
So
perfect.
as far as Jake knows, his name is not out there.
Yes.
At all.
Okay.
And then we'll just kind of.
We're so
yeah.
good at this. Okay.
This is gonna be too.
All right.
It's literally too easy.
All right.
We're so good.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna.
No, my golden trio for the win.
Definitely a little stigma here.
That's because it's Survivor. It's a game of lies and deception.
Yeah. Like the whole point of it.
This isn't a therapy session, guys. This is
Some yogurt session.
session.
What is everyone's favorite yogurt? Let's just get that out of the chest.
Honestly, the yogurt and mango.
Tapioca, cherry, bubble popping, boba, whatever.
Frozen yogurt.
Frozen yogurt.
16
Bag.
I've seen somebody advertise cold hot chocolate.
Riveting conversations we're having.
I was going to say in the recording, like, I wonder what the other tribes thought. But, like, we're past that.
Well, I was just about to say their thing probably has more weight, and then I remembered, oh yeah, we're also voting someone out. Like, that's very much a key part of this episode.
That's the whole point.
Like, that's kind of the reason why we're here.
They have to like keep everything super close though, because we're gonna launch.
Yeah.
So my first talk with Jake, like we were both kind of on the same page in that we wanted to be transparent. We didn't really want to have this tribal like, and that we were gonna agree on whoever we vote, we're gonna do it together. And I think I got that same vibe from Faith, in all honesty.
Okay.
And so and obviously we can't vote her, so I'm not gonna vote Jake, and I can't vote Faith. So I think it's gonna come down between you and Kyle. Honestly.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be. I don't want to be skiing my heels back. So I just want to let you know that's what it's going to. That's what it's going to come down to, and I'll let you. But I want to hear from you.
Right. So honestly, it comes down between you, Jake, and Kyle for me. Kind of, feeling. But it's good to know that you and Jake are strong.
Yeah. I think that we both kind of feel like close, just because of like overall vibes, like last time and this time. But yeah, I mean, is there anyone that you're leading right now? I mean, if you can say me, like I won't take it personally.
Yeah. No. To be honest, it's gonna be you or Jake probably for me as well. But I want to talk to Jake and see where he's feeling because maybe that could split. Maybe.
What are your thoughts on Kyle?
Faith and Kyle hopefully are with me. Hopefully they're not lying. Like, I know that Jake and Jaden are gonna vote me out, which is fine. They can do whatever they'd like, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna win over them. So, yeah.
I'm nervous. I know we're gonna have time to scramble. We're gonna have time to talk, but I don't know. I'm nervous.
So I'm gonna be transparent with you because I trust you, and you
No,
just seem
I
like
completely trust you.
you seem like really down to earth.
I completely trust you too. What is Jaden?
So I talked to Jaden, and he's saying he feels good about you. Like we weren't really thinking about Faith anyway.
You want to do Sage?
I think I'm leaning towards Sage because it's
Okay.
just I don't know about Jaden though. Like
So-
I'm kind of between those two.
So
I just don't know.
this is what I'm hearing. So when we were with them,
Yeah.
they would prefer Jaden more than you. But obviously, I don't know if obviously I can't tell if they're telling the truth. Okay.
Jaden, how about this? Can I text you like after this?
Yeah.
Because I need someone to like talk to.
Yeah.
I can't keep going crazy
No,
with
I
my
know.
own mind.
I know.
So I'm gonna text you and like reaffirm that we're like good.
Okay. You have my
And I'll,
number saved?
yeah,
Okay.
I'll update you anything I find out.
A tribal down the line, I just would feel more comfortable relying as Jaden as a number for us and Sage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey guys. Okay, I'm just like kind of. What?
I trust you. Gavin, throw your name out.
Who?
Gavin, throw your name out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just like a little frustrated because like we're not talking about game. Like I understand like it's like nobody really wants to throw it out, but like,
Yeah.
I just feel for the game. Like I don't know. Like it was kind of like pissing me off.
Just be careful because they're probably gonna go for you.
Yeah.
The guy was gonna try to convince someone most likely. I feel like Gavin, he's like a person that we might want to be very wary of. So
I just feel like he knows too much. I was just like the bitch he brought on out.
It's probably gonna be a 3-2. Yeah.
Like,
I'm chill with you guys. Like I think if we stick OG, like it's gonna be hard for the group at merge to break us apart. That's why I think Gavin is gonna cause a split because he already has made something to the other tribe.
Don't, yeah. But it's up to you. Whatever's better for the game. But I don't want to go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to go. And I don't want anyone to go. That's the thing.
We were just talking, and we were saying like even though you're safe, we weren't thinking about getting you, right? Because you're actually really good at like challenges. Like you were really good on the puzzle last time. I didn't get a chance to tell you, but just like you were
I
on
didn't
it.
expect it, but it kind of, they've been more mental.
No, I get it. Yeah. We're glad to have you. Like I'm glad that we at least have like strength. And we were just talking and saying like we were thinking about like safe.
That's what Jaden and I were saying too.
I talked with Jaden privately first. And
He said, he was like, oh yeah, me and Jake just talked. I feel like it's just, we have to pick pick someone.
Yeah, it's hard. We didn't know how you would feel about it.
Yeah.
Being like the only girl.
Yeah.
Like, it's just we don't want to like
I mean, there's so
isolate
few girls
you.
anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
We don't want to like isolate you or do any of that. We don't want to do anything you don't want.
And honestly,
It's just
like, I genuinely believe that, like, yeah, I think we'll merge after this. I don't think they're gonna merge at 7. So like, I think us 3 plus Jake or Jaden, that's the 4.
I feel so bad. He's so nice. Can you just get out Jaden? Can we please just get out Jaden?
Sage doesn't.
Why not?
And he's a very threat. We can't blindside him. We can't.
But he's so nice.
He's so nice.
He really loves you. He's like, Kyle's so down to earth. We can work great. I think the 3 of us are going to be so tight. He still want to work with us. I know, Jaden.
No, but like, if we blindside him,
He would have fled. I really love him.
he's a big. No, but like.
I think we should just do it.
I don't think so.
Do you think we should just stick with Jake?
I think just.
Oh, I feel so bad. He was like, can I text you afterward?
He texted you. Yeah, he was like, I'll
He wants to
text
make
you.
a group chat with me and him. Because that could be, he wants to work with us way
I
more
know,
than
but
Jaden.
no, he wants to work with us now. But no,
Because Jaden hates it.
I can't. I'm not willing to to tell Jake to go Jaden, and then if we blindside him, Jake.
I don't think Jake's going to be that mad if we blindside him. Because it could have
No, actually, we'll
For the record, I feel very bad.
I know, I really like him. Like, I would actually like be friends with him, like outside
Yeah.
of this game.
He's so
Tensions are really high right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like genuinely really high because we all were in agreement last time.
Yeah,
So-
that was the hardest thing.
I would just like to stress to you, because I'm kind of fighting for my life, that I will say, like, even if you don't feel less safe with me, I think they're way closer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I feel like we should just stick, Tropper strong.
Keep OG.
I really hope that Faith and Kyle are being upfront with us and that they're not like
Me too.
one of us.
Me
Is that
too,
what you
trust.
had? Yeah.
Especially considering that, I mean, I think right now, me and Jaden Sames are really the only ones in play. So,
Yeah, I haven't heard.
let's pray that Kyle and Faith are up front.
Yeah.
There's always a chance that I'm being completely lied to by everyone, but I think based on the conversations I had, we're feeling pretty good about voting Sage. I think it's going to be 4-1. I think Sage said she might vote me, but I don't think it really matters. I think that we all feel like we're on the same page.
It's hard to get into the lying, but it's the heart of the game. It's the core of the game. I'm not really worried about myself, but yeah, I've just been trying to hold up, and I think I'm good. I think I'm doing good. I think I'm in it to win it. I really trust Faith and Kyle. If I'm wrong, then I'm really embarrassed.
I know that Lana and Jake are going to be going for Gavin, and then I know that Omar and Gavin are going to be going for Lana, and at this point in time, I am the deciding vote, so it's hard because I don't want to simultaneously break my trust with Omar and Gavin, but then I also don't want to have a group that can be more easily split up as soon as the tribes merge. Maybe I'm just thinking too far ahead, but there's a lot weighing in on this vote, and as of now, I'm still making up my mind as to who I'm going to vote out.
Alright, Slattery Tribe, welcome. As you guys know, first person voted out of this game, the first member of our jury, Giovanni. He's here to watch. Along with Giovanni, we have the Tropper Tribe here to look in and listen, gain potential information. Luke won the reward, so they get to watch in. You guys, unfortunately, are gone after this. You don't get to watch their tribe. So, let's just get right into the thick of it. Sage, how does the Tropper Tribe being here affect this tribal council? Does it do that in any way, or is it going to go as smoothly as a normal tribal?
Tropper Tribe being here, much respect, doesn't affect us at all. It's gonna be smooth. We got nothing to hide, all right? No skeletons in our closet. Nothing to be scared of. Nothing for them to see. All right?
Jaden, what was the feeling after, the scramble, after the challenge? What were you guys feeling as a cohesive unit?
We feel really good, honestly. Like, sure, we lost the challenge, but I think that we didn't really let that deter us. Like, we still feel pretty close together to try to know we're gonna have to vote someone out. And yeah, I mean, there isn't really any like cliques or anything that developed. It's just kind of all together still.
So Jake, that's a very interesting thing that Jaden just said, that there's no cliques, and it seems based off his answer, you guys are one giant cohesive family. But tonight, one of you guys are gonna be the first person voted out of your tribe. So how is that gonna work?
Well, I agree with Jaden that we are all one cohesive, large, 5-person family. Unfortunately, one does have to go. And I'm not really sure how it's gonna boil down, but I'm excited to see where it goes.
Now I'm gonna move over to Kyle now. Jake also said you guys are one cohesive family. From your perspective, is that the case?
I think from knowing each other for the last 2 weeks, we've all developed like friendships with one another, and like I think voting anybody out this early on like actually does genuinely hurt. I agree that like we're all one like cohesive unit. At the end of the day, after one of us is voted out, no matter who it is, I think we'll all still be a cohesive unit. But yeah, I really like everyone.
And lastly, Faith, you yourself are safe tonight, but you lost the challenge and now you guys are sitting here first. So I need to ask, do you think that you guys going first played any role into who is going home tonight?
I don't think that us going first played a significant role because we did both have the same amount of time to scramble, and ultimately, our tribe dynamic is our tribe dynamic, and we're all, it's unfortunate we have to make a decision at all, but whether I won or lost, someone has to go.
You guys seem to be one pretty cohesive family. Whether that's true or not, only time will tell. But with that being said, it's time to vote. Sage, you're up.
Try me.
Hi, how you doing?
Unfortunate, but I think it's for the best.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Sage. Jake. Sage. That's 2 votes Sage. Jake. We are tied. That's 2 votes Jake, 2 votes Sage, 1 vote left. The second person voted out of Rutgers Survivor, Nowhere to Hide, and the second member of our jury. Jake. That's 3 tonight, that's enough. Just bring your bandana. Jake, tribe has spoken, man. Thank you for playing. Your first tribal council seems to end in a blindside. What is there for the future of this tribe? I guess me and you guys are gonna find out as we go along. So that being said, you guys are free to go.
Yeah, I am blindsided. I'm shocked. And you know what? GG though, because they all played great, and I honestly, wholeheartedly believed every single one of them. And I'm blown away. But you know what? I went in confident, and I got out. So I'm disappointed in myself, but I am glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I'm here.
All right, Tropper Tribe, your time is now. You just watched Jake be voted out of this game. Unfortunately for one of you, not Luke, you will be joining him and Giovanni on the jury. So let's start with some questions. One that kind of tickles my brain a little bit. I want to ask Hudson a question. I heard you guys talk about yogurt and ice cream, maybe too much while on the sidelines. So my question to you is that kind of the mindset going into this tribal council? Like rainbows and butterflies and smiles? Or underneath all that, is there just like death? Like what's the mindset here?
I definitely think that it's not all smiles and rainbows. We've been having a lot of the toughest conversations we've been having this entire episode or series. Despite this, we're still trying to keep in good spirits, talking about all sorts of stuff, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have to break that up for one person to leave.
Lana, you guys obviously went to tribal council last time. You guys are here again. How did the strategy talk this time around differ from last tribal council?
The strategy talk was different this time, being that we all voted together last time, which made it a lot more difficult.
All right. Omar, is there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, it's not an easy process. It wasn't an easy process before. It's not an easy process. It wasn't an easy process before. It's not an easy process now. These are people here. These are emotions. These are possible friendships that you are kind of hurting through the voting process. It's not fun, but it is for the game. And I hope that everyone at least understood that when they signed up, because it's for the competition. And at least personally, I want to say I have enjoyed working with everyone here, and I will continue to enjoy working with them.
And now, Gavin, you were, in a sense, the last minute addition to this tribe. Do you feel that you still hold that title, or do you think your tribe mates have somewhat let it wash away?
I know that sooner or later you'll stop asking me that question, because during this episode and throughout the duration of the episode, I was with them the entire time. I was talking with everybody the entire time, and I was participating, and frankly, I was in the thick of it with all of them. So the last minute addition clause no longer applies. I am no last minute addition. I'm here, part of the tribe, and I'm here to be part of this tribe's unity.
Unfortunately, the yogurt and ice cream talk must come to an end. One of you is going to be the third person voted out of this game. So with that being said, it is time to vote. Lana, you're up.
probably the toughest of voting confessionals I have to do. I love you as a person, but I have to do what's best for my game, not what's best for someone else's game, so I'm sorry.
The person I'm voting for episode 2 is Lana. It's a very hard toss-up, but I think in the end I made promises to other people. And you don't break a pinky promise at the end of the day.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Gavin. Hudson. Lana. That's 1 vote Lana, 1 vote Hudson, 1 vote Gavin. Gavin. That's 2 votes Gavin. Third person voted out of Rutgers Survivor Nowhere to Hide, and the third member of our jury. Gavin. That's 3. Tonight, that's enough. Please hand me your buff. Gavin, the tribe has spoken. Thank you for playing. Well, the cupcakes and yogurt talks have officially died down, and the 4 of you move on to the next stage of this game. Grab your stuff, head on out. See you guys next time.
It sucks, man. It's because I telegraphed my relationship with Omar too much. It's because I did that it fell right out from under me, and I really want to keep participating, but unfortunately I can't. I should have stopped talking. I should have not gone with Omar, clearly. I should have not done that at all. They all knew.
Next time on Rutgers Survivor.
Search within this patch of grass for the hidden community idol.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody, drop your buffs.